The top locations to visit for New Year's. It's simple to mock New Year's Eve. It's overpriced, overrun with people, and puts too much pressure on you to have the best night of your life. Okay, you could stay in at home, or you could go to one of the top New Year's Eve parties in the globe to make it truly unforgettable. There are so many incredible places to visit for New Year's, from fireworks blazing across stunning landscapes to wild street celebrations in hip capitals and all-night raves on blissed-out beaches. Here are our recommendations on where to ring in the new year in style, from the largest beach parties to the most breathtaking pyrotechnics on the globe. Copenhagen, Denmark. Ordinarily reserved Danes congregate in Town Hall Square at exactly 12 o'clock for a riotous BYO bacchanal of popping champagne corks, whooshing rockets, and fizzing Roman candles. With its own firework festival, open roller coasters, and plenty of glögg kiosks, twinkling Tivoli Gardens offers a slightly more orderly alternative. Its restaurants also serve New Year's dinners. On New Year's Eve, as hundreds of cheerful people fill the streets with their own fireworks immediately after midnight, observe how Copenhageners abandon hygge for hedonism. Queen Louise's Bridge, which spans the lakes in the center of the community, is a favorite location for locals to see the mayhem, which is noisy, loud, and a little bit nerve-wracking. Beirut, Lebanon. Any night of the year, Beirut's famed party scene provides for a fantastic night out, but in 2017-2018, the city decided to host an official party in the streets, which immediately made it onto numerous best of lists and inspired it to grow even more in the years that followed. The Place de l'Étoile is crowded with revelers as live music, DJs, fireworks, and a light show usher in the new decade. The square's 1933 Art Deco clock tower also shines a stunning light display. Although there are many of opulent clubs in the city, the best way to mingle with the elite of Beirut is to go bar hopping in trendy Jamaica and the nearby Mar Mikhail. In the latter's anise, where craft drinks are made with anise. Sydney, Australia. Over 1 million spectators congregate along the beachfront to view Sydney Harbour's annual fireworks display. Hire a boat, bring your own bubbles, and start the countdown early to join the boatloads of revelers bobbing in the sea. Landlubbers who want a front row seat might want to book a table outside at one of the waterfront eateries close to Sydney Harbour Bridge. Alternately, drive to Cockatoo Island and set up a picnic under the stars in advance of the show. If you reserve a site in advance, you may even camp or glamp there overnight. Without the cab fight at midnight on New Year's Eve. Please, yes. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam is a convenient, always ready to party city, but on December 31st, the Majeerbrug, or Skinny Bridge, is the only spot you can count on to be open at midnight. Here, revelers assemble to witness the countdown pyrotechnics explode over the River Amstel before continuing their celebrations throughout the entire town. Particularly Newmarket, Chinatown, is renowned for its boisterous ambiance. Amsterdam's EDM enthusiasts frequently attend the Gashouder's Epic Awakenings Festival, which is held in a 1902 industrial gas container. Edinburgh, Scotland. The famous three-day Hogmanay Festival in the Scottish capital typically begins on December 30th with a torchlight Viking parade along the Royal Mile. The main event itself boasts a Scottish music lineup that includes Dougie MacLean, Eddie Reader, and Brayback, and wraps up in time for concertgoers to see unmatched views of the midnight fireworks above Edinburgh Castle. On New Year's Day, festivities continue with the customary Looney Duke fancy dress dip in the frigid Firth of Forth. Berlin, Germany. At this enormous open-air celebration between the Brandenburg Gate and the Victory Column, Berlin's anything goes spirit is definitely alive and well. Around 1 million people congregate at this jamboree, one of the biggest outdoor events in Europe, which spans 1.6 miles. Even better, it's free and stays pumping till 3 in the morning. Live music, DJs, laser shows, cuisine, and fireworks are all to be expected. There are several top-notch clubs in Berlin, but on New Year's Eve, the rooftop garden at House of Weekend shines, providing breathtaking views of the fireworks and the cityscape of the city. Additionally, the notorious Berghain bouncer is not a concern. Cape Town, South Africa. On the V&A waterfront, where everything you could possibly need is conveniently located, the mother of all celebrations often takes place. You may enjoy dinner, live music, dancing, and fireworks. Additionally, there are vistas of the Atlantic coastline and Table Mountain. Although it's wonderful, you must head to the sand if you want a party with a more regional flavor. Capetonians frequently choose to have a picnic at sunset on Clifton Fourth Beach, a stunning cove in the upscale Clifton neighborhood. Then it's time to visit one of the many glitzy beach clubs in the city. Most popular ticket. Potch's upscale event was held at Grand Africa on the resort's private beach, which overlooked Robben Island. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is a night owl city, so the party doesn't really get going until after 11 p.m. at midnight. People congregate at Plaça d'Espanya to view the fireworks on Montjuïc, the hill directly above. Poble Espanyol, the outdoor architectural museum, is a short distance away and throws a sizable dance party till 6 in the morning. In addition to eating a grape for each chime at midnight, which, yes, everyone does, Plaça de Catalunya in the city's center is the site of one of the weirder customs. After the bell rings to bring in the new year, the gathered thousands toss their empty bottles of cava into the center of the square. If that sounds a little scary, go to the most well-known club parties instead. Pacha rages all night. Venice, Italy. It is indeed touristy. It is indeed crowded. However, there is something magical about Venice on New Year's Eve, making the wait well worth it for the anticipation of the countdown to midnight in the crowded St. Marco's Square. If you want a good place to watch the fireworks, arrive at least a couple hours in advance as there will be a line. Take the Vaporetto water bus over to Giudecca and observe the display from the other side of the lagoon for one of the greatest views of Venice's fireworks. You can take part in a number of Italian New Year's Eve customs. Wearing red underpants as the year ends brings good fortune, while lentils, also believed to bring good luck, are an essential part of any New Year's Eve dinner. Plus, try out more modern practices, such as the chilly New Year's Day swim in the Lido. Lisbon, Portugal. The main square, Praça do Comércio, which is situated directly on the Tagus River, is the scene of the huge blowout in Europe's newest city of cool. The celebration extends late, as is customary in Portugal. Live music begins around 10 p.m. and continues until the midnight fireworks. It doesn't feel like a tourist trap because there are lots of locals drinking and dancing in the center of the commotion with their own fizz and plastic cups. New York City, USA. Even though it isn't the most novel suggestion, Times Square epitomizes New Year's Eve in New York City. If you're going to see it, do it from the R Lounge in the Renaissance Hotel, since the bar's windows provide unmatched views of the renowned One Times Square building, where the ball will fall. The opinion of the neighborhood. Switch Brooklyn for Manhattan to act like a true New Yorker. Prospect Park offers free fireworks and live music, and Brooklyn Bridge is a wonderful location to view the Skyside display. Reykjavik, Iceland. The midnight fireworks display in Iceland's capital is a community event. Everyone buys their own from ISAR, the country's search and rescue organization, in what is by far its most successful fundraising initiative of the year. As a result, when the clock strikes 12, the sky erupts with countless miniature fireworks displays that illuminate the whole city. While the sight is breathtaking, keep an ear out for the noises as well. To ring in the new year, fire engines and ships docked in the harbor all ring their bells and blow their horn. Paris, France. There is no better place to spend New Year's Eve if you have someone special to kiss at midnight within the city of love. The fireworks show on the Champs-Élysées is unquestionably the focal point of the event. Still, the street parties in mountainous Sacré-Cœur offer a cinematic, and slightly calmer, view over the celebrations if you're trying to take it all in without being crammed shoulder to shoulder. Avoid disappointment and completely miss the Eiffel Tower. There are no fireworks here other than on Bastille Day, and there will be a little bit less of a crowd any night of the year. Val d'Isère, France. It is not surprising that vacationers with extra cash choose to ring in the new year in Val d'Isère, one of France's top ski resorts. Streets are illuminated by holiday lights and sculptures, and the spectacular midnight fireworks display is the highlight of the evening for spectators. Expect a diverse mix of countries and personalities as you party the season away in Val d'Isère, a popular destination for serious skiers and après skiers. Around midnight, pyrotechnic displays light up the night sky, drawing attention away from the busy pubs, clubs, and restaurants. For foodies, there is the cozy Bistro Gourmand or the Michelin-starred La Table de l'Ors. Elsewhere, champagne spraying begins early at well-known establishments like La Folie Douce. Budapest, Hungary. In contrast to many other European cities, Budapest's New Year's Eve celebrations are low-key and lack any official fireworks displays. Thanks to a variety of organizers, fireworks displays light up the sky, but the most of the enjoyment takes place in the public spaces and historic streets. On New Year's Eve, Vörösmarty Square serves as the focal point of action. Tourists and locals alike wait side by side for the 12 o'clock chimes to usher in the new year. The occasion is fueled by food, so reserve a table at a restaurant with a view and get ready to make as much noise as you can as midnight draws near. Fireworks and loud noises ward off evil spirits.